G'day and welcome back to another Dbz Dokkan Metal video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the 6th anniversary stage of the anniversary battle. Now this one is a little bit different as well again. So you technically have 4 phases. You have the strength phase against Vegeta, you then have a secondary phase against him, you then have a tech phase against Goku, and then you have another secondary phase against him. However, if you beat the strength phase against Vegeta, and you beat the tech phase, you only have to do those 2. So it's a bit of a race against time, and obviously it's quite challenging to do this. So the team that I've gone with here is a Terrifying Conquerors team. It is a pretty solid team, I would say, overall, that has a relatively good level of functionality. Now, there's a couple things you need to understand. Firstly, Vegeta and Goku are immune to stunning and sealing, attack lowering and defense lowering. Goku has evasion, Vegeta has nothing else really. The units they transform into are slightly easier to deal with, but regain their health fully, so it makes it pretty painful. The missions for this stage are using all 5 types and finishing within 5 turns, which seems pretty crazy. Goku is fortunately slightly weaker, or feels slightly less tanky than Vegeta, and so this is the main progress that we're going to have here. Now there's 2 units I find crucial to this stage. So the first unit is AGL Frieza. AGL Frieza is great for the stage. Firstly, he has type advantage against Strength Vegeta, which is pretty crucial, as you can imagine, to doing damage. But he also, as one can imagine, has the really cool added effect of having guaranteed critical hits against Goku. Now we can use support items in this stage, so we can protect him against Tech Goku by using a Whis, and I highly suggest you do this. We also have the Int Piccolo Jr. Int Piccolo Jr. is absolutely crucial to the stage. Not only can he do huge damage, but he also has his giant form, which is helpful, and he can do some pretty big damage to Goku. So that is an ideal situation right there. Now we do get a little bit unlucky, and I'll explain why, and I would suggest you to sub out Metal Cooler. He links up great with Piccolo, and he's actually really good for this first phase, but his giant form actually almost technically costs us this run. But yeah, it doesn't really matter, because the thing is the bosses have charges. So if you consume all their charges up using giant forms, it can actually cost you quite badly. Like, it can cost you quite severely. So if you use up their charges using giant form and they heal up after you've done huge damage to them, you're gonna have a bit of a lame time. So that's pretty much it. You just need to be a bit careful with your giant form. Try and replace Metal Core Cooler. Piccolo's giant form is fine, but Metal Core Coolers we don't really want ideally. But yeah, you see Frieza is a great choice here. It's gonna do huge damage, like absolutely insane damage, and that's kind of his shtick. That's why we're bringing him, because he against Goku, he does his thing. He can just really go, like, pop off, and so he's very crucial here. And Piccolo, for those of you who obviously haven't maybe seen some of the other videos or just don't know much about Piccolo, Piccolo can just pop off for insane damage anyway. So Piccolo can just go crazy. That's just his thing. He can just go sicko mode, which is cool. Like, it's great. I think it's really awesome that he does have that ability to pop off, and he helps us out a lot. So Piccolo is very crucial from that aspect. Then outside of that, honestly, not too much else really to mention. Yes, of course, all the other units help. Yes, they're there as failsafes, but you saw Frieza do half of Goku's health there. So Frieza is clearly the top choice. If you've got Strength Cooler and he pops off and he does 2/3 of Goku's health as well, that's fantastic. Like I said, it's not an issue if you have other really good units that pop off. But for me, the crucial elements to this team build are in having Piccolo and in having the Frieza. Now this is where things almost go pear-shaped for us. Luckily we got through Vegeta in 2 rounds, and that gave us enough time to clear out Goku. But ideally here you actually want no transformation, and then Piccolo finishes them off. Usually it takes you actually around 3 rounds to clear Vegeta. I got very lucky on this run that it only took me 2 runs, which is why I suggest not bringing Metal Cooler. Usually Vegeta takes around 3 runs, or 3 turns I should say. You usually get him on the last one, and then you basically incinerate Goku in 2 turns with Frieza and with Piccolo, which is kind of the aim. Like, that was kind of the idea. So stick to that, use that as your guideline. Don't try and use this as your guideline. The giant forms really kind of screwed things up. Luckily we got an additional, so although one giant form screwed it up, we got very lucky, because then the moment we popped into his next phase, we got another giant form. So yeah, that's just how it works. So yeah, that was very obviously fortunate. Ideally you don't want either giant form to pop. You don't want the giant forms, you don't need them. They're cool. I mean, obviously, you know, like I say, I mean, we got the win here. But yeah, the giant forms, you know, they do cause problems. You can see here, like, Piccolo got Goku low, so it was, yeah, he got rid of half his health. So it's like we had, you know, the effect of having Frieza, but ideally, yeah, it wasn't ideal. You can do it that way if you want to go giant form into giant form. Whatever way wins, I guess, is what matters. But yeah, you know, you can see Piccolo, you know, clearly would have finished him off quite easily with his 15 million attack stats. So yeah, no real need to go that deep into it, but obviously, you know, benefits anyway. So yeah, that's basically it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, that's gonna be it from me. So I'll definitely be seeing you guys in the next one. Let me know if you need any more assistance, and yeah, there are alternative teams for this. You find on trump card, things like that. But yeah, go with whatever works best. You're gonna need damage though, definitely gonna need damage, and favor some AGL units. But yeah, that's it from me. Bye.